Cheers everybody, welcome to another beer review, and looking forward to this one. We haven't had many beers on this channel from this brewery. I think this might be only about the fourth review from them. Reason being is well, there's no real reason. It's just that I go into a shop and I see something else and I overlook them, and I shouldn't, because they're a style of beer which I absolutely adore, and I know for a fact that I'm going to re-review one of their beers because it was an absolute banger, which I might do for me 3000th. Not sure yet, but it's a contender. So we're off to Bamberg and we're off to Schlenkerla, and we've got a rot beer. Now, what's a rot beer? A rot beer is a red beer. And Schlenkerla are specialists in smoked beer. I've had the smoked lager, which was fantastic. The Marzen was absolutely brilliant. And the Weiss beer. And the Oak Double Bock, which I want to bring back to you. That was a banger. So we have got a cherrywood smoked beer from them, and this is their Schlenkerla Weichsel, coming in at 4.6% ABV. The backside, cherrywood smoke, as you can see there. This was £3.50 from Trembling Madness. So let's, without further ado, give it a go. Run it up the flagpole and see who salutes it. So that came off quite easy. There is the crown. Let's get a whiff. Oh yeah. Gentle smokiness straight away. Smoky bacon, you could say. Smoked ham. Bavarian ham, maybe. Smells alright, so let's pour it out like you do. As you can see, the reddish. So I'm expecting this to be rather malty as well. So like I say, big fan of these beers, but I don't get them as much as I should. And that's my fault. No one else's. No one else's, but no one else's fault apart from mine. So let's settle that down for a minute. Stick that there like you do. Put that there like you do. Let's get organised like that. Boiling hot day. Beer in a glass. As you can see, look at that. Got like red tinge to it. Yeah. Got like deep, rusty red. A deep, rusty red. How about that? Let's get a whiff. Beautiful smokiness. But first of all, I've just read it's actually in English on the back. It's the English on the back. Before I delve into this beer, I'll just say it's a red lager. We dry the malt over fire with high quality cherry wood, not over beechwood, as with classic smoked beer. In contrast to the spicy beech smoked malt, the cherrywood smoked malt has a fruity, almost sweet smoke, provides a copper red colour in the glass. The first aroma hops add berry notes to the multi-layered smoke flavour. And it says a pleasant, quaffable beer. It was one of the last traditionally made smoked beers. Yeah, there you go. Let's top it up. 4.5 minutes in, I've waffled on. I've gone on. I've meandered in this review without actually getting straight to the point. Do apologise, so I better drink it, ain't I? Cheers, everybody. Wow. Wow. Well, that's a little bit different. Very different. There's a lot going on there. A lot of contradictions in this beer. Believe you me, I go in again. As you go in, it tastes like a smoked beer. Gorgeous smokeness. But the taste then creeps into a berryness. It's not a sweet berryness. I imagine you getting a smoker, getting cherries, and smoking them, basically, in a nutshell. But cherry and smokeness actually works a treat. So you're getting a berryness. Mouthfeel is lovely and soft. It's not overtly smoked. That smoke is helping the bitterness along for me. Beautiful mouthfeel to it. Again, again. So after the cherryness, you get a slight thinness, which for German beers is quite unusual, but it's only 4.6, remember. Then you get a slight hint of malt, a slight hint of grain, and a little bit more thinness, and a hint of bitterness on the back end. So it takes you along a journey. It's like you're going into a tunnel. You're going in a tunnel on a fun, on a fairground ride. You hit the smoke. You hit the berry. Hit a bit of thinness. Hit a bit of maltiness. A bit of grainery. Back end, a little bit of bitterness, and you're through the tunnel. That's what it feels like. Very unusual, but I like it. I'm not too sure if I would delve into this one again. Now I've reviewed it. I don't think it's a go-to for me. The oak smoke double bock is, which if I see it, we'll be bringing it back to this channel. I reviewed it years ago, and the picture quality in the review wasn't great, but I want to bring it back. It was an astounding beer. Coming back to this, very interesting, and I do recommend you to try it. It's good beer. It is good beer, but it's slightly unusual. Slightly unusual. And it does work. It does work. And I think for me, it's more of a table beer to go with food. I think it would work with some foods. It'll work better with food than drinking it on its own for me. So one more for the road. Beautiful stuff. Boys and girls, is this the first rot beer on the channel? It could be, Schlenkerla Weichsel. It gets a thumbs up. It's an interesting beer, and I recommend you all to give it a go. Tell me what you think if you've had this before. Yeah, it's good stuff. See you on my next one. Bib bib.